So today we're installing a bunch of crap on a 2016 WRX owned by one of my buddies. We got full exhaust, downpipe, Cobb access port, and a intake. So we'll make sure we get some before and after exhaust clips and all that good stuff. Should take a few hours, but we're gonna make sure we get as much footage as we can. Anyway, this is what the car looks like. It's got the STI wheels. It's a pretty sweet car. It's got the license plate relocated. Some Asian or Japanese yellow fog lights, all that good stuff. Other than that, this thing is absolutely bone stock, but not for long. And it does have it's got lowering springs on it that we put on a couple months ago.
Race comps? Race comp yellows?
Race comp yellows. I don't know much about Subarus, so they're good though. It's tinted, taillights tinted, all that golden stuff. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Oh, so stuck in here.
Pistons though. Like, it's just so much more simple.
So this box has to come out. That's the airbox. Downpipes down here. All this stuff is gonna be sparkly, mostly black, but sparkly. Nice cone filter. It's probably gonna be super windy on the mic. You got your divider so it takes cold air, not boiling hot air. AEM or AME, mostly AEM. And we absolutely have no idea what we're doing, so this is probably gonna take 16 hours, so we'll catch you when it's installed. So we just finished installing the intake. Looks pretty good. There's a few little things that we had to deal with. This little rubber bushing, focus, snapped. It threads onto one of the factory bolts and then snapped off, clean off. It's a little brass bolt, and that was supposed to thread onto, there's a second bolt right here, or not, yeah, bolt, and it was supposed to thread onto it, but it snapped. So we just cut one of the bushings in half from before and put a nut on it, so should be fine. It's really sturdy. Now the car is off the ground completely, all four tires, so that we are able to get at the downpipe and the full exhaust. We used cinder blocks for jack stands in the back out of the garden, or the retaining wall, if it focuses right there. And yeah, so now we're gonna get on with all this goodness. Also, there's a screw in the tire.
It's really loud.
And it makes noise. So, we started it up quickly with the intake to see if there was a little bit of a difference sound-ish. And I could tell a difference from outside the car, but from inside the car, Spencer said he could not hear a thing. So, on a real cold start day, it would probably make a little bit more noise. We're gonna get cracking on this, downpipe first. And I didn't get too much footage of the install of the intake, unfortunately, because when you just get into that mode, you do things. But we'll hit this up. So, day 69 of installing this downpipe. It's been about probably an hour and a half. We have one more bolt to go, but we've pretty much had to disassemble the entire car just to get at this last bolt. There's a small heat shield around the downpipe, directly behind the mounting nuts or bolts. And getting that off was a chore and a half. We had to undo, like, there's like a guard under the lower pulley on the belt assembly. We had to undo that bolt to get that guard out of there so that we can get access to the bolts on the heat shield. We finally get the heat shield, the bottom of the heat shield off. Top of the heat shield is like bound in between the socket that I got stuck on the third bolt. So we smashed that off. bent it to all sorts of hell. And now he's working on the last bolt.
It takes like a
and we have like one click at a time, just like click.
It takes like
click,
one
click,
solid minute
click.
for the numbers on the socket to rotate around. It's so depressing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, that's where we are now. I'd show you under there, but it's just gonna be swears and everything else. So we're just gonna stay up here and watch Spencer work. I was doing it up until this point, but I just said I need to swap out. Oh, and you'll see. Let us see. So, as you can see, it's a very small area. So we got these three off, and it was this one under here that you can't even see. That was the hardest one to get out because there was everything in the world, and you can't get an extension over top because it's at such a harsh angle. And I tried a wobbly joint or whatever, and that you couldn't get it to stay on the damn freaking bolt. So now we're not gonna disconnect the mid pipe. We're just gonna straight go all the way down and just do the whole exhaust, drop it. Should be fairly straightforward from here, hopefully.
I need an eye flash.
We get it.
Ow.
We get it. Yeah. Forever. Oh, I hate these things with an absolute passion.
Yeah, I got one. And it's still not up. Oh, it moves with ease.
Oh, so easy.
Like a 1/4 inch lash. Oh! It's no longer connected. It's just connected to my knuckle skin. Or I have it resting on my throat. Oh!
I'm dead. Oh, I died.
Ow.
I'm dead. Look at my face. Oh, my entire face. Oh! So this is no exhaust, no downpipe, just straight off the turbos.
Ready?
Yes.
Back to stock.
Well, that sounded absolutely ridiculous, but unfortunately it's not going to sound like that
Hopefully.
when it's all, yeah, it's a little bit too excessive.
Say your prayers.
When it's all finished, it shouldn't sound like that. It should sound a little bit more polished. So this is the Borla. Hopefully. The thing is, you have to go by videos. You never know what the thing's gonna sound like until you actually get it, until you actually install it or see it on somebody else's car. So that's the only problem, but it should sound super sweet, especially doing downpipe and everything. And it's catless, so it should sound really good. So we're gonna smash this on. We've only been working at this for about 16 days, so should go pretty fast now. We ran into one more problem. One of the flange bolts, or nuts I should say, for some reason the end is not mushroomed, but the threads are smashed together almost. So we can get it, like it's the last couple threads on the back of the nut, so we can get it all the way to that, and then it's just not going. He's gonna go to a friend's shop and get a tap in there and clean those threads out. I'm gonna finish the rest of the exhaust. And yeah, just hopefully there's no more issues. So we're completely done from front. Focus. From front all the way to back. Went pretty good, I'd say, overall. A couple hiccups, but that's to be expected. Now we're just putting all the plastic covers back on underneath. And then it'll be time for start. That is it. It's done. It's in there. What do you think?
It's better. Much better.
It's much better. Much better. Yeah, when it first starts up, that was retarded.
I would hear it under load. Should we go for a stroll? Sound good though?
Oh, it sounds good. Sounds hella good. How is it with the windows up? Loud enough that you still love it.
Yeah, it sounds good
Not
enough, but I
not
don't
too
want to
loud
kill
that you get
myself.
sick of it.
That sounds good from the inside.